GB, after talking to both of these gentlemen in this upcoming match, we talked to them before the show, and I am excited for this one. We got Chris Pagan getting ready to take on T-Train, and man, I tell you what, both of these guys impressed us all here at this camp over the last several weeks, and I'm excited for this one.
Very excited to see what's about to happen here. Chris Pagan is amazing. I'll tell you what, T-Train is from a wrestling city, but he's got a mic in his hand.
T-Train is on the move. You know what? Chris was looking for an opponent. I made sure to step up. He's the toughest person in our class. Barely anyone can pick him up or even get him off his feet. But guess what? I can. And he wants to see me hit Chris with a freight slam. Lucky for y'all, I fold Chris's for a living. Hey, you look at me. You're looking at me when I'm talking to you. I'm not afraid of you. And I know that I can beat you. But I know you're one of the best in this class, so this is going to be a hard match. So every time you hit me down, I'm going to get back up. Because I owe it to my family who traveled, to the friends who couldn't, to the kids I mentored. So yeah, I'm gonna let you know that I am gonna earn your respect. And I'm gonna let you know why you don't stay on the track when T-Train is coming.
All right.
T-Train not lacking the confidence here.
Absolutely, he's not lacking confidence, but now the big question is, can he back up everything that he said against, again, the impressive Chris Pagan?
There's a bell. Our second match is underway here. Camp number 7, the student showcase. It's been impressive so far. And here we go. T-Train, Chris Pagan locking up. T-Train there with early advantage, getting that wrist control into the hammerlock.
I'll tell you, T-Train, it's so interesting, again, when you step into a space against someone who is larger. We talked before about the need for great confidence, and there's no doubt T-Train has plenty of confidence.
Look out now, here comes T-Train again, trying to get him off his feet. And he said don't stand on the tracks when the T-Train's coming through, but so far, Chris Pagan unable to get off his feet here. Oh, look out. Both men, quite a collision there.
And he got him up. He got him up.
Just barely though. Oh, and Chris Pagan taking down T-Train hard right in the center of the ring. Well, I think look at Pagan there. I think he's kind of a little shocked there. I don't think anybody's gotten him off his feet just like that so far.
Absolutely. Well, look, he's 300 pounds. It's very hard to get someone of his size off of his feet. He's got a lot of strength, to say the least. And again, T-Train, he came with a lot of strength. He came with a lot of confidence, and he did what he said he was going to do. He said he was going to pick up Chris Pagan, and he did, but he didn't exactly accomplish what he intended to accomplish, and now he's paying for it.
Butterfly suplex there, right in the center of the ring. He landed hard right in the lower back. You see him writhing in pain now is T-Train.
And T-Train may be rethinking everything he said walking into this matchup.
And Pagan now just slowly, methodically taking his time here.
Well, here's the thing. We talked about the bravado of T-Train, and I like it. I think it's super impressive.
Oh, look at this.
Wow.
The body is not supposed to bend that way, GB.
It is absolutely not. The spirit is willing, but this body is weak.
My goodness.
He is having a rough time, and I understand it. Here's the thing. He is a rapper. He's been involved in lip sync battles and all sorts of things.
Sunset flip, can he get him down? No, not quite. Oh!
But he did get out of the way, and that's super important for T-Train.
Yeah, thank goodness he did, because that would have been all for T-Train. But look, he's going to try it again with that lower back. Does he have enough, but not quite there.
Did you see how Pagan, again, went after the lower back? He actually started striking the lower back. That's a bit of brilliance there coming from Chris Pagan.
Smart move there from Chris Pagan. Of course, amateur wrestling for 16 years, a former 2-time All-American, undefeated as a state champion.
These things matter when you get into a pro situation. So again, for T-Train, this is his first match. Now, he played football in high school. He was a linebacker, so certainly used to physical contact and the like. But Chris Pagan, like you mentioned, 16 years as an amateur, those things make a huge difference. You can see how he likes to use that body. What an elbow there.
Rolls him over here. A bit of an arrogant pin, and T-Train able to get that left shoulder up just in time.
Yeah, you know, you definitely want to make sure you secure the victory by hooking the leg. But then again, think about it. You're 300 pounds. You're stronger than everybody else in the camp. I understand why he just felt like, a simple laydown would be enough.
Pagan now still with the advantage. What's he looking for here? Looking to go up onto the ropes here.
Look at
a moonsault! Springboard moonsault from the second rope. But T-Train able to get out of the way just in time, and yeah, Pagan's paying for it right now.
I think T-Train had to get out of the way because if not, this match would have been over. But you can see T-Train still just holding on to that back. That back is bothering him. It's actually an injury that dates all the way back to his high school football days, where he just had some injuries and a tough move with your back. And again, if your back's not working well, pro wrestling might be that much more difficult for you.
Yeah, and it's one of those things, too. You came through this camp together, so a lot of these guys have learned about each other over the time. So, of course, Pagan learning about that back injury and knowing to target that back. But now look at T-Train, though.
He got him up! He got him!
Slam! A scoop slam to the much larger Chris Pagan there.
T-Train did it for the kids.
Look out now. Ducks a clothesline, and then, a huge sidewalk slam there from T-Train. Scoops the arm, hooks the leg. Will it be enough? Whoa! Oh, my goodness.
That was super close, but what an impressive series of maneuvers from T-Train, and the train is starting to move. Will Chris Pagan need to get off the tracks at this point?
He thinks he can, he thinks he can, he thinks he can. Come on now, T-Train. You got me believing. You got this crowd believing. This crowd's firmly behind T-Train.
He's making a believer out of all of us, but now the question is, does he believe in himself? That's the question.
Pagan now in the corner, trying to use those ropes, trying to get back to his feet. T-Train slowly stirring now, trying to get back to a vertical base as well.
T-Train is trying to figure out what do you do at this point. And again, you know, you get tested an awful lot in certain places.
Look at the big man.
The agility of Chris Pagan. I told you he was amazing.
Unless the crowd knows what he thinks about him. And then up and
Look
over.
Look at this.
The big man, like a cat.
What a clothesline.
But he just got turned inside out by T-Train.
I am so impressed with the agility of Pagan, but look at this.
Look again.
The strength of T-Train. He got him up again.
And he hit him. Center of the ring. Will it be enough? Back press here. Hooks that inside leg.
No, but he turned it into a sleeper.
Trying to choke out T-Train.
He turned it into a sleeper there.
Pagan's got it locked in.
Is that gonna be enough?
And look at the placement of the ring here. He's got a long way to go to get to that bottom rope.
Absolutely. It was one thing to pick up Pagan again when you're in a standing position, but when you're laying down, it's hard to maneuver that body around.
That's two here.
He got him. It's over.
Luis Santiago calls for the bell there. Chris Pagan does it by submission. What a match. Woo.
Big win there for Chris Pagan.